Hi there, Aries. I'm here to get you some tarot messages for today. Let's look into the energies of your person. We'll see what's going on with your person. What do the cards have to say today? We have a King of Swords, Justice, Three of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Six of Wands, Eight of Swords, Sun, Queen of Pentacles. All right, interesting energy. I feel like your person like wonders what you're up to here. They're trying to, gosh, they feel very stuck right now, very misunderstood. They got a lot of people around them, trying to give them advice. But they're not having it. They're not having any outside advice. They're really, because it only confuses them. Then they're just stuck in their head, and they have no idea how to move. It's like feels like it's paralyzing. Like it's too much to handle. But I feel like your person is very much supported by their spirit guides, by their higher self. There's a lot of support and protection around your person right now. So, and they need it right now. They need, I don't want to say they need help right now, but they're feeling like they could use like a partner or I'm not necessarily like a love partner, but what is it? Like an apprentice, like a helper, like a sidekick, or I don't know. It seems like it could be a little bit of both, like a companion that helps you accomplish the things you want to accomplish, instead of sidetracking or making things difficult where it's, not necessary to make difficulty. Like, I feel like things are being made more difficult than they need to be. It's like there's something about creating mountains out of molehills here. It doesn't have to be difficult is what I'm getting here. But there's a lot of people around your person right now that question their, not necessarily their motives, but like, why do you want to do that? Like your person feels like they have to explain their actions all the time. And it's like, it's very restrictive. It's like, ugh, it feels heavy, like, and then they wonder, like, what, how, like, they wonder about you, like, what's going on with you, because they're constantly thinking of you, but I feel like you're both wondering what's going on, what are you doing, they're wondering what you're doing, and vice versa here. Let's clarify this. This King of Swords, in your person's current energy, I feel like they do a lot of thinking about, what are you doing? Are you thinking the same way I'm thinking? Or are we just misunderstanding? Are we just two ships in the night that are passing? Or is there something of substance here? And yes, there is something of substance here. There's something deep within the hearts. Like, your hearts are connected. Like, your hearts beat together. Like, your hearts beat is one here. It's like, wow. Okay, Eight of Pentacles, King of Swords though, but they're very kind of a little bit scatterbrained right now. It's like they think themselves into a frenzy. Like, it's like, again, a mountain out of a molehill. It's like they think all of this stuff, like just negative thinking about, what are you doing? Oh, you must be very disappointed in me because I didn't, there's something about they're regretting their actions towards you, or they're regretting not taking actions towards you. It's like it doesn't really matter. It's like if they said something, they regret saying. If they didn't say something, they regret not saying something. If they took an action, they regret the action. If they didn't take an action, they regret that. So it's like whatever they do or think or say, they're feeling like they did it wrong. And their environment is not helping, because the people around them also give them a sense of like, they question their own motives. Like, it's very, it's challenging, but I feel like they'll be able to find their way, like, especially with Justice here and the Sun here, this Queen of Pentacles energy here. I feel like things are going to be all right here with the Justice. When I see Justice, everything's going to be all right, no matter how dire it seems. this Five of Cups is in here. But it's interesting, this particular Five of Cups is like an owl. Owls have the wisdom, but look, this owl looks like he's missing like his eyes, like he's a blind owl. So he kind of has to feel his way, feel his way emotionally, feel his way intellectually, spiritually, the whole 9 yards. And Five of Cups for me also is a turning point, And I feel like they're trying to see things differently, find their own way here, like feel for their own way here. Because sometimes, if they can't really see what's happening behind the scenes, they can create their own illusions about it, or their own fears of, you're done with me, you've left me, or whatever. There's like some negative thinking, like there's some sadness there, a little bit of grief, but it's okay. It's going to balance out here. Three of Pentacles is what they're thinking about here. So, they want to work with you. They do want to connect with you. They do want to build with you. They're just not sure just yet how to go about it. But I feel like, in a proper timing, everyone will, come together as they're meant to here. Three of Pentacles. It's like drawing together the right people, places, and things in perfect timing, like things falling into place here. Nine of Swords. Your person does a lot of worrying about it. And that's what kind of puts a... not necessarily an obstacle, but it slows things down. When we worry too much, it only retracts us, and then we feel unable to move, and we get all flustered, and we don't know what's going on, and we get like scatterbrained, and we start, overthinking things, and something minor turns into something out of control, like, or out of context or misunderstood here. But we can realign that, because you two are each other's companion here. And when you're separated, it's like, it feels like, they're missing on you. It's like the two of you miss on each other so much. It's like, morning, noon, and night. They're a part of you. They're a part of you somewhere in your subconscious mind or in your higher self. You're connected. You're intertwined together. You are eternal companions here. And that, I feel, is what's guiding your person, but it's hard to comprehend in the physical world. Like, people don't understand it. King of Cups. Yeah, they got a lot of love for you. That's like big love, fierce love for you. But they weren't able to show it to you before. They weren't able to offer it to you, or they didn't know how to offer it to you. It wasn't that they didn't feel it for you. It's just they didn't know how to express it, or sometimes the people around them confused them, or made them question, why do you why, you know, like it's too many questions. Person like wants to bust out of that, like bust me out of that. Six of Wands, like success. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is an independence card, a freedom card, especially with the Six of Wands here. It's like achieving the goal, you know, breaking free. That's what your person is working on right now, you know, breaking free from the restrictions that they allowed to hold them back before, you know, because ultimately it's our only thought, our own thoughts that hold us back from taking action or making changes. You know, we can blame like, well, this one said I couldn't, or I don't think, or maybe when that happens, or maybe you know, when this happens, everything will. It's kind of like you got to bust out of that thought space, because it only holds you back. You know, it only holds you back. And when we or your person, you know, you're held, I feel like your person is held back by their own fears or their own illusions of, you know, like, oh, you've moved on and it's hopeless. And there's like this negative thinking pattern here that your person is learning to release here, you know, put an end to it here with the world, so we can, you know, begin to live the way we were meant to live here on earth. Five of Swords. Yeah, life's not without challenges, and there's an equality there with you know, the challenges and the joyous parts. You know, what's the opposite of like a challenge? A victory. And we have the victory card over there. So the, you know, life's full of defeats and victories here. And that's what makes life worth living, you know, enjoying the ups. And when we're down, we just trust that, you know, we are learning something from that situation. You know, refocus our thoughts. When we refocus our thoughts on positive outcomes, you know, it makes it easier for the universe to assist us and realign us to this new beginning here. See, look, those cards were off alignment. It's like the cards act the way it's just all part of the reading here. But let's close out with an Earth Warrior Oracle message. We have number 26, Amaru, the beautiful place. Okay, I'm going to read that in closing. Your dreams of a more beautiful world are not a product of childish fantasy nor idle imagination. They are true spiritual visions inspired by the universal heart that yearns for divine paradise to be manifested in all worlds. You have a life purpose to assist in the creation of divine harmony in the world through sacred activism and the expression of your soul talents. Believe that the beautiful world you long for is not only possible, but part of your spiritual responsibility to create. Peace be with you. Bye now.